Class 10 English Literature Practice Questions. Multiple choice questions. What does the phrase, dark abyss, in the poem Haunted House symbolize? Life experiences. Challenges in life. A deep pit. Despair and depression. Despair and depression. The atmosphere created in the poem Haunted Houses is melancholic, eerie, peaceful, unsettling. Peaceful. The ghosts or phantoms in H.W. Longfellow's Haunted Houses are described as harmless, mischievous, malevolent, vengeful. Harmless. Which of the following options contains the same literary device as the given verse from the poem? As silent as the pictures on the wall. Because I could not stop for death, he kindly stopped for me. Where the mind is without fear, and the head is held high. Soon, the sun's warmth makes them shed crystal shells, shattering and avalanching on the snow crust. Some are like fields of sunlit corn. Some are like fields of sunlit corn. Which of the following lines reflects Count de Lorge's valor? Then through the glove, but not with love. And amongst them sat Count de Lorge, with one for whom he sighed. He bowed, and in a moment leaped among the lions wild. I'll drop my glove, to prove his love. He bowed, and in a moment leaped among the lions wild. The lions roared with horrid laughing jaws. Which of the following uses the same literary device as given in the above line from the poem The Glove and the Lions? The snowflakes glittered like diamonds. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill. My hands were icicles because of the cold weather. The smell of freshly brewed coffee woke me up. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill. Which of the following is not the theme of the poem The Glove and the Lions? Vanity, chivalry, pride, cruelty. Cruelty. Choose the option that lists the sequence of events in the correct order. 1. Retrieving the glove, the angry count flung it in her face. 2. While the lions were engaged in a vicious battle, the count's beloved threw her glove into the arena. 3. The count realized that it was her vanity which prompted her to do this. 4. The king was enjoying the fight of the royal beasts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. 4, 3, 1, 2. 4, 2, 3, 1. Which of the following is not a characteristic of a great soul? Nurtures, shrinks, radiant, informs. Shrinks. Select the option that shows the correct relationship between the two given statements. Statement 1. The falling of a great tree shocks both big and small creatures. Statement 2. The death of a great person maddens their loved ones. Statement 1 is true, Statement 2 is false. Statement 1 is false, and Statement 2 is true. Statement 1 is an analogy for Statement 2. Statement 1 is the reason for Statement 2. Statement 1 is true, Statement 2 is false. The 5 stages of grief are described as shock, anger, bargaining, depression and acceptance. Which of these stages is expressed in the following lines? And when great souls die, after a period peace blooms. Shock, anger, depression, acceptance. Acceptance. The central idea of Angelou's poem When Great Trees Fall is that when a gigantic tree falls, it affects all the trees in the jungle. The death of an ancient tree disturbs all the animals in the jungle. The impact of the death of a loved one on those struggling to cope with the loss. Life will never be the same after the loss of a loved one. The impact of the death of a loved one on those struggling to cope with the loss. Which of the following options contains the same literary device that appears in the following line? On any but a paper sheet so white, silver and blue as the mountain mist, he names the sky his own. The fir trees dark and high, song and mother croon of bird. The fir trees dark and high,